one of the whole problems with the sort of work I've been doing, and that applies to the whole of the field of quantum gravity, is the great difficulty of doing getting experimental confirmation, or at least observational confirmation. I mean, there's a difference between setting up an experiment and seeing what's happening, or actually just observing the cosmos if you send a satellite out into space, a space probe, and see what you can see. Now, the ideas that we're developing at the moment for what determines the state of the universe at the Janus point, as far as we can see, it will lead to very precise predictions of what conditions are like at the Janus point. And then under the assumption that we know what the laws of physics are otherwise, we have Einstein's theory of gravity and we have the standard model of particle physics, I think it is possible that we could make definite predictions of what should be observed. One of the really big prizes would be to determine what Martin Rees, the astronomer royal and former president of the Royal Society, calls 6 numbers. He wrote a book called Just 6 Numbers about modern cosmology. It was published, I think, about 2000, 2001. But he points out that cosmologists now have this wonderfully simple model of what the universe is like. It's very surprisingly simple, but about 6 numbers just have to be put in by hand. There's no theory of these 6 numbers. Now, one of them is a very small number. It's 1 part in 10,000. Now, I think it's not inconceivable that our theory could predict that number and say, this is the number it should be. And maybe it could then suggest certain other things which at the moment nobody suspects at all, which could then, we could go out and look and see if that is the case. Now that's the highest hope we have, but this would be colossal. This would mean that we would be achieving a understanding of the universe at a significantly deeper level than we have at the moment. But that remains an aspiration. But almost for the first time in my life, I'm beginning to see a hope that this long project to understand what is time, what is motion, might lead to a definite prediction of what astronomers will see if they go out and look.